L'année est 1987. Mike Tyson a détruit tout le monde. Il est le plus jeune champion poids lourd de l'histoire, mais il veut plus. Il possède déjà le titre du Conseil mondial de boxe. Maintenant, il veut tout unifier. Son rival, Tony Tucker, invaincu, champion de l'IBF. Alors que Tyson représente la férocité et la peur, Tucker représente la technique et la hauteur. Deux champions, deux invaincus. Un seul sortira comme le premier champion incontesté des poids lourds depuis Muhammad Ali. Avant le combat, Tony Tucker lança une déclaration audacieuse. Il promit d'emmener Mike Tyson en eaux profondes, d'arrêter son ascension fulgurante et de prouver que son règne n'était pas invincible. Mais il n'y avait qu'une seule vérité. Quand tu es face à Mike Tyson, le premier plan qui meurt, c'est le tien. 1er août 1987. Les lumières du Hilton Hotel de Las Vegas s'allument. L'invaincu contre l'invaincu. 3 ceintures en jeu. Muhammad Ali regarde le combat, c'est l'heure de combattre. Dès la première seconde, Tony Tucker montre clairement son plan. Utiliser sa grande allonge, contrôler la distance avec son jab et éviter que Tyson se rapproche. Tyson, comme toujours, sort agressif, bougeant la tête de gauche à droite, cherchant à entrer avec des crochets explosifs au corps et à la tête. Tucker surprend tout le monde en connectant un uppercut propre qui fait brièvement vaciller Tyson, mais le jeune champion ne recule pas. Comme un prédateur, il l'observe, il le mesure et il termine le round avec une pression constante, même si Tucker reste solide et confiant.
I was expecting Mike Tyson to jump right on Tony Tucker. Tucker, I had figured that he should at least tie his man up, try to frustrate Mike Tyson. But is he strong enough to do that? Well, that was a good right hand by Tucker. That might have been the best shot that Mike Tyson has ever taken right there. Tucker said when we talked to him, he said, I'm not worried about what he's going to do to me, I'm worried about what I'm going to do to him. That's confidence. Another right hand. And another right hand by Tucker. There was a left hand by Tyson. You know what's happening? Every time Mike reaches in, Tony comes with the right hand, a counter right hand. Here we go. Again, a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson. And another big right by Mike Tyson. Did a very good first round for both men, and particularly for Tucker. There's a great left hand at the bell by Tyson. Well, Tony Tucker is a 10-1 underdog. He wasn't 10-1 in that round.
Tyson accélère. Il commence à bouger la tête avec plus de violence, esquivant le jab de Tucker et cherchant la courte distance. Tucker recule et s'accroche quand il sent le danger, essayant de casser le rythme. Mike connecte de puissants crochets au corps qui font réagir le public. Même si Tucker répond avec des droites rapides, Tyson prend le round grâce à son agressivité pure et à sa domination physique.
About Tucker, the fact that he's throwing combinations. He's not throwing 1, 2, he's putting 3, 4 punches together. And he's following up with left uppercut, left hook. Led with the left uppercut that time. Just has to keep those hands out. Well, you know, Ray, I hearken back to your fight with Marvin Hagler, where after the first round, there was no question in my mind, at least, that your confidence just really surged, and you have to think the same thing about Tony Tucker. He's using his height, his reach. Good body shot by Tyson. That's exactly what Kevin Rooney was telling him to do in the corner. Tyson change. Tyson's trying to slow Tucker down by body shot. Tyson, 2 good jabs. That was a good example. That uppercut was going to do the job over and over again. There was a left hand by Tyson, but it did not appear to hurt Tucker.
Tyson continue de raccourcir la distance, mais Tucker utilise sa taille pour freiner chaque charge avec son jab. Malgré cela, Mike commence à trouver des ouvertures. Un crochet droit au corps suivi d'un uppercut secoue Tucker. Le public rugit pendant que Tyson le coince contre les cordes, lançant des combinaisons démolissantes. Tucker se défend bien, mais son rythme commence à être touché.
The third round, a lot of people did not think it would go this far. Mills Lane, very take charge as a referee. No nonsense guy. Tucker with another left hook to the head of Mike Tyson. There was a good right hand again by Tucker. In close, catching Tyson on the way in. He's finished with the left hook, Barry. what's allowing Tony Tucker to get that hook and that uppercut in? What's happening is the lateral movement that Tucker has, his jab, he's catching Mike as Mike's blowing him with coming in with his head. The uppercut has been doing a tremendous and very effective job here. That was a good left hand, and that staggered Tony Tucker. Crowd booing the tactics of Tony Tucker, but I'm not sure you don't disagree with those. I don't disagree at all because Tony's been tying his man up. There was a good right hand by Tucker again. But they're uppercuts, Barry. You notice they're uppercuts. There has to be concern now in Tyson's corner. This is the most competitive fight he has ever been in.
Dans le round 4, Tucker tente de changer de stratégie. Il lance plus de coups à distance et utilise ses jambes pour tourner autour de Tyson. Mais Mike est implacable. Chaque fois qu'il parvient à entrer, il décharge des coups qui font vibrer le ring. Un crochet gauche direct à la mâchoire oblige Tucker à reculer. Pour la première fois, la foule sent que l'invaincu grand et technique pourrait se briser face à la fureur du jeune champion.
See, this is what Tyson wanted. He wanted Tucker to stand there and exchange punch for punch. In this case, normally, Tyson comes out on top. Get him up, Tucker, come on! Take it downstairs sometime. He needs to throw a jab downstairs, bring it back up to the head. There's a right hand again by Tyson, but Tucker appears unhurt again. Definitely has his legs back under him after being hurt earlier in this round. Good shot. And Tyson with another left hand.
Tyson has settled down in that round, going for a long fight now. Now he knows he just has to fight him, hit him, and if the knockout comes, it comes.
Dans le round 5, le combat devient plus physique. Tucker commence à attraper et à accrocher Tyson constamment en essayant de l'user et d'éviter les échanges. L'arbitre les sépare encore et encore. Tyson se frustre, mais il garde son calme. Chaque fois qu'il a de l'espace, il lance de puissantes combinaisons au corps, cherchant à réduire la résistance de Tucker. Même si Tony réussit à connecter quelques coups propres, le round appartient à Mike grâce à sa pression infatigable.
Tyson got the better of that exchange. I noticed that Tony Tucker's left hand is starting to jump. That could be very, very inviting for a counter right hand. A lead-off right. There's the left hook. By Tyson. We have to see more combinations if you want to get Tucker and get him out of there. I think Tucker, on the other hand, is fighting a superb job. He's doing a superb job. There was a right hand by Tyson.
Tucker commence à montrer des signes d'usure. Sa respiration devient plus lourde et ses jambes ne bougent plus avec la même agilité. Tyson, lui, semble infatigable. Mike ferme la distance avec rapidité, esquive un uppercut et répond avec une combinaison violente qui fait vaciller Tucker. Le public se lève, sentant que la fin pourrait être proche. Mais Tucker, avec expérience et orgueil, réussit à survivre au round.
Handlers and seconds out of the ring. The bell had rung. They were so excited about the prospect of possibly winning the fight, they forgot to put his mouthpiece in. You can understand now, Ray, why Michael Spinks didn't want to fight Tony Tucker. So I think Tony Tucker has surprised a lot of people. Right hand by Tyson. Tucker's going to want him not to tie his man up, which I think is a good move because it doesn't allow Tyson to punch, but instead they wanted to push Tyson off and go at him, which I think could be a costly mistake. Well, pushing a man off doesn't necessarily help because you expending energy by pushing your man off. Right hand by Tyson, back Tucker up. And what Mike has to do is move to his left to cut his man off. Tyson looks right now like he's in it for the long haul here. And there was a big right hand. Tucker says, no, I'm not hurt. I've always found that to mean I'm hurt. And he took another right hand, got cute, and paid the price. think he's watched my fight before.
Yeah, I think he has too. I think his timing is not as good as yours. Let's take a look at that right hand that Mike Tyson got in. Yeah, you see him use the left hand just as a way to get in and then firing the right behind it. Now this is good fighting now that he's settled down. The great fighters don't go out looking for a quick knockout. The great fighters go out and fight. And when the opportunity for the big punch comes in, they take it.
Le combat commence à devenir à sens unique. Tyson a déjà complètement déchiffré Tucker. Chaque jab que l'homme grand tente de lancer est esquivé par le mouvement de tête de Mike qui contre-attaque avec férocité. Un crochet au corps, suivi d'un uppercut et d'une droite, secoue Tucker qui recule désespérément. Tucker reste debout, mais les dégâts commencent à s'accumuler.
Tyson, of course, a banger, but his jab does allow him to work in. But there was a rumor about Tyson's, or rather Tucker's right hand, that he had injured his right hand, and that's why he backed off training for the last few days.
That was 3 consecutive left hooks thrown by Tony Tucker. You don't see that from a big man. Not in a heavyweight. They don't throw those kind of punches.
Once again, Tucker trying to get cute, and again getting the worst of it, and still mugging with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive.
Well, when you do that, and I know from experience because I invented it, you got to be very careful because you're so vulnerable for a counter punch.
Tucker tente de réagir. Il sort plus agressif, lançant de longues combinaisons pour garder Tyson loin de lui. Pendant quelques secondes, il réussit à freiner la pression du jeune champion. Mais Mike ne tarde pas à s'ajuster et revient le coincer. Un puissant crochet au corps arrête Tucker net. Son visage montre déjà les marques de la bataille. Tyson, lui, semble intact, comme s'il venait à peine de commencer.
I like that in Mike Tyson because he's throwing a combination again. Well, in a fight of this intensity, this magnitude, when you're fighting, you really don't feel it because your adrenaline is flowing and you don't feel the pain.
He did throw a right uppercut there, which missed.
His knee seemed to buckle for a second.
Right hand up on the top of the head.
La stratégie de Tucker devient claire, survivre. Il attrape, il s'accroche et il s'accroche à chaque seconde, évitant l'échange. Le public commence à s'impatienter chaque fois que Tucker utilise des tactiques défensives. Mike continue de presser, connectant des crochets au corps qui résonnent dans toute l'arène. La différence de puissance et d'énergie est évidente. Tyson est en contrôle absolu et même s'il n'obtient pas le KO, chaque seconde rapproche sa victoire.
Right hand by Tucker that backed Tyson off. There was a big left hand, but again Tucker shakes his head, I'm okay. Right hand right above us by Tyson. Tyson's getting off quicker with his jab now.
A good, short, strong, fast left jab of Mike Tyson.
Tucker, sachant qu'il est derrière sur les cartes, lance une offensive désespérée. Il connecte 2 directs qui surprennent Tyson, mais Mike répond avec fureur. Il le coince dans le coin et décharge une tempête de coups qui fait vaciller Tucker. L'arbitre observe attentivement, mais Tony s'accroche de toutes ses forces pour survivre. Il ne combat plus pour gagner, il combat pour arriver vivant au dernier round.
Is a key factor in judging a fight. I really do believe that since about the 5th round, Mike Tyson has been in charge of the fight.
He has been the aggressive. Mike has not been able to land the kind of punches we've seen in the past. And the reason for that is because of the way that Tony Tucker is approaching and has approached this fight.
All right.
He needs to throw that short jab, then step. Like that. Throw a jab, then step in. Get close. Now come.
There it was.
That's what you have to do. This jab will get him closer to the taller man, Tucker, and then he can throw his punches. Once again, though, you see what's happening here. Then he gets in. Now he's not following Tucker. Now he's inside again. The jab, once again, is effective.
Le rythme de Tyson ne baisse pas. Il continue de punir avec des combinaisons au corps et à la tête, comme si la fatigue n'existait pas. Tucker réussit à peine à répondre avec quelques jabs défensifs. Chaque minute qui passe, la résistance du champion de l'IBF s'effondre un peu plus. Mike, lui, ressemble à un prédateur qui sent le sang de sa proie. Il ne se désespère pas, il ne perd pas le contrôle, il continue seulement de chasser.
What you do, you reverse the crowd's approval. I mean, just check out Tony Tucker. He's a man of confidence.
All right, both of you, come on, let's box for a bit. Tony, quick, grab it. Come on, let's go.
Le dernier round, Tucker, sachant qu'il a besoin d'un miracle, sort avec orgueil, lançant des coups longs et rapides. Mais Tyson esquive, répond et le coince encore une fois. Le public rugit pendant que Mike décharge ses dernières combinaisons. Tucker résiste, vacillant, mais il réussit à entendre la cloche finale. L'invaincu contre l'invaincu, et l'invaincu est le roi des poids lourds, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson won the title against Buster Douglas. I felt that he needed more experience to deal with Mike Tyson, that he wasn't strong enough. He don't have the experience to deal with Mike Tyson. I said, it'd probably be a blowout. But he said, so what with these so-called experts? I'm going to show you. And this is what he did tonight.
And he has. Even if he loses the fight, he's probably made more friends than he has in the 34 wins that he's had.
Friends and believers.
And a guy who wasn't in there just to survive either. Crowd getting a little tired of that. Tucker seems to be fighting the kind of fight that he thinks he's winning. There was a big left hand. Tucker says, no, I'm all right. Tyson finishing with a flourish. And so is Tucker. Great finish. It's over.
Well, Tony Tucker talked the talk and walked the walk. He fought him. And he was a better fighter than most of us knew that he was.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the decision of the judges. We have a unanimous decision. Judge Phil Newman scores 119-111. Judge Julio Roldan scores 118-113. And Judge Bill Graham scores 116-112 for the winner by unanimous decision and undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Iron Mike Tyson.
So Mike Tyson, not surprisingly, the unanimous decision winner over Tony Tucker.